Hi. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock. Very good. Grassy grass. You can watch Grassy grass after Dad's show when Mommy comes in here, okay? Okay? What's up, everybody? Good morning. So there is a Daisy Bo Peep Fast. Okay, well, thank you for asking nicely. Here you go. You can watch it and fast forward now. Drew decided he was going to wake up at 5:30 this morning. Let's chat, folks. Derek Thomas, good morning. Jamie Fitch, what's up? Kirk Taylor, Justin Hutchinson, good morning. Brady Smith, hey. Trivia Carter, good morning. Scott Borch, Brian Kling, Danny Brabham, James Tyrone, Sam Dixon, Lori Prophet, Brian Wynn, Val Browning. Look at everybody. Good to see y'all this morning. Matt Lusto, Mernon, you're fine. Good morning. Gumorgan. Sean Pumphrey, Kirk Taylor. Grassy grass sounds like something Silly Nelson has. I don't know what Silly... Oh, it has to be Willie Nelson, I'll bet you meant. So Drew likes the... HBO did this series, Classical Baby. And there's like the poetry show, the dance show, the art show, the music show. It was they play like classical music, or they read poems, and it's colorful and set to music, and it's supposed to be very stimulating for babies and for young kids, and he loves it. Anyway, one of the on the poetry show episode, one of the poems they read is Grassy grass, like grassy grass, leafy leaf, greeny green, whatever. Anyway, so and he wants to see that on Erica's phone. That's what he's asking for. So he keeps going grassy grass. I'm like, yes, you can watch grassy grass when Mommy comes in here. More than you needed to know. Let's see, if y'all got stuff y'all want to, because we talked yesterday, we didn't get to do a very long show yesterday because it was Easter, and I was really looking forward to doing a longer form show yesterday after the baseball series, but we can talk some baseball if y'all want. Darren Rovell kind of stole some headlines yesterday. Did y'all see that? I want to get into that a little bit. And whatever else y'all have questions, Q&A on, we'll knock all that out. Dusty, good morning. Stephen Bro, Ronnie Duga, Josh Long, thank you for the share. Sharing is caring. That reminds me as well. I need to go hit the share button to share it to my personal Facebook account. That is done. Thank you very much. If you share the post, it helps us grow. And also, if you like the Brock page, remember Brock has therapy services as well. So OT, PT, they can take care of you. Grassy grass. Hey, listen, after Dad's show, when Mommy comes in here, you can see Grassy grass with Mommy's phone, okay? He's such a graceful runner. True. Let's see. Joey Painich, what's up? Todd Martin, good morning. Troy Shatner. Chattegner. Shatner. I'm going Shatner. If it's Nia Shatner. No, I'm going Shatner. Hey, hope you had a great experience. Oh, yeah? Who else? Mama, Papa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You counting? 9. Okay. He just kicks toes on the ground. He's like not even there. He just walks like that toy wasn't even there. So if y'all missed it, Darren Rovell, who he's with the Action Network now, had been with ESPN for a while. He's a business of sports guy, and oddly, Darren, more than a decade ago, was with CNBC or MSNBC, one of them, as the business of sports guy, and I think y'all know, I always find that stuff interesting. I think business is interesting. I like to look at financials and all that sort of stuff. Darren was kind of the only guy doing that in sports, and he was with, I think it was MSNBC. Anyway, and so back then, he was, this is pre-Twitter, he was, I should say pre-Twitter, before anyone knew what Twitter was. He was super accessible. So I used to have him on my show when I was on the Score 1210 in 07, 08. I mean, more than a decade ago. And he was very accessible. Anyway, he obviously, that ride in the elevator, as that whole genre sort of grew, the business of sports, and people pay more attention to it now. And Darren went to ESPN, and he's to credit with a lot of that. And his profile obviously grew tremendously once he went to ESPN. And he's been just massive on Twitter. He's got 2 million Twitter followers, something like that. So LSU put up a billboard congratulating the gymnastics team. So it said, national runner-up, congratulations, whatever. You know how LSU does all their billboards. LSU has a deal with Lamar to where they have space on those digital billboards, and so they rotate. So, like, whenever all the football signees, like, welcome to Baton Rouge, whatever, and then, boom, all the signees are up there. Whenever teams do well, anything like that, they can get on the digital billboard, the rotating digital billboards. So LSU does a ton of billboard stuff, obviously. And Lamar's here and whatever. Well, Darren Rovell tweets, quote tweets the LSU gym tweet with the picture of the billboard, says, no, you can't put up a billboard for finishing in second. Well, he proceeds to get annihilated on Twitter. I mean, he got it from all directions. The girls on the team, Albertsons, crushed him. LSU fans crushed him. Even random non-partisan fans saw that tweet and just annihilated it. So he got mutilated on Twitter yesterday, which was funny to see. But I guess there are people that try. And I know this is Facebook, so not everybody here on Facebook does Twitter, but Twitter's an interesting medium. It's whenever you produce content on different platforms, I think you have to be contextual and understand who your audience is. I think that's true in anything. That was actually the very first lesson I ever learned in Mass Comm. Mass Comm 2000, Dr. Jules Demacourt at LSU, and he wrote in big letters on the chalkboard. It said, know thy audience. It's the number one rule in communication, no matter who you're talking to. A boardroom of CEOs or a classroom of third graders, you have to know who you're talking to so you craft your message as such. And anyway, so on different platforms, I think people behave differently. What? Minnie's birthday? Hey, is this one over? Is Daisy Bo Peep over? Oh, it is? Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. Anyway, so Twitter tends to be a place where people try to go be funny and sarcastic and sometimes more cynical. Minnie's birthday. It's Minnie's birthday. It's Minnie's birthday. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, I thought you wanted Minnie's birthday. This is Minnie's birthday. Anyway, so, hey, that's Minnie's birthday. You're gonna, no. You're gonna use your words, sweetheart. Come see me. Come. Okay, listen. Listen. Use your words. Say, Daddy, I would like. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Well, you can't even think of it. You're just gonna fuss. Okay, listen. Okay, I have to tell you something. Okay, listen. I have to tell you something. We're gonna do Dad's show, and then after Dad's show, Mommy is gonna come in here, and you can watch Grassy Grass on Mommy's phone. Okay? Okay. Anyway, so people on Twitter sometimes just tend to be a little more cynical, they try to be underhanded and funny and critical and make snide comments like that to try to get a laugh on Twitter, because that's just the nature of the medium and what people behave that way. I think deep down, Darren Rovell probably respects the accomplishment and all that sort of stuff, but he was trying to be cute and funny and talk about like second place trophies or eighth place trophies and all, when nothing could be further from the truth. Being the national runner-up is a great accomplishment, and also making the 4 on the floor, previously the Super 6. If you're going to be cynical about that, how about people hanging banners for the Final Four? I mean, you lost. What about teams that lost in the Final Four, but you hang a banner because you made the Final Four? Because it's a distinction that should be honored. Or a Sweet 16. People hang banners for that. I mean, if you win the NFC, but you lose the Super Bowl, should you not hang an NFC championship banner? No, it's something you won. It's something you accomplished. So, and the other part of it as well is with LSU gymnastics the other night, that was the highest score they ever had in the championships ever. 6 times to the Super 6, or 4, I guess 7 now, but 4 on the floor. It's the highest score as a team they've ever had. Ever. And Oklahoma just had a higher score. True. Do you want fast? You want Minnie's birthday fast? That's all you have to do is ask, sweetheart. Anyway, so Darren Rovell got just annihilated on Twitter and deserved to be annihilated on Twitter. Let's see, Matthew, top of the morning. Matthew Rogelio, thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Scott Rodriguez, Andrew Bayer, Shelby Kelly, what's going on? Stephen Bro, when are they introducing the new AD? That will be tomorrow. So press conference scheduled for Tuesday. I've not seen what time yet. I'm sure we'll get an alert on that today. But I guess, Drew, baby, come see me. Come see Daddy. Come here. It's okay. Hey, come see. You listen to me. Come see. You've got to use your words, and you've got to stop fussing. Come here. Come see. Listen to me. Listen to me. Can you use your words and tell me what you want? Hey. Okay. You're gonna go in the other room. We're not gonna do this. I don't know what's up with that kid this morning. Anyway, Adam Fourier, good morning. Carrie Hughes, what's up, Carrie? Good morning. Scott Rodriguez, Jason Johnston, good morning. Let's see. Scott Borg, LSU football wins and losses this season. Don't sleep on the Tigers like last year. I reserve the right to change my pick since it is only April the 22nd. And we still haven't seen any of the freshmen show up on campus. Remember, at this point a year ago, like on April 22nd last year, Joe Burrow had not even committed to play for LSU yet. So rosters can change. A lot can happen between now and the start of the season. So I reserve the right to change my pick. But if I had to pick right now, I would pick LSU to go 10-2. I think they will lose at Alabama, and I think they will lose at Texas. So those would be my 2. And they go 10-2. And the question is, would 7-1 in the SEC be enough to get you to Atlanta? Probably not, because Bama would have to lose twice in conference. I love LSU's schedule. Georgia rotates off. Vanderbilt rotates on. Florida and Auburn and A&M all have to come to you. You do have to go to Bama and the Mississippi schools, but I don't think either of the Mississippi schools are going to be very good this year. And the other 2 conference road games are Vanderbilt and Bama. So Bama's the one that you circle. Take care of your business at home, and you have a really good year. I mean, and you should be right back in the New Year's 6. One of those premier games again. Now, does that, set you up for 2020? when you lose Burrow, but then it's like, okay, here comes Miles Brennan theoretically as a fourth-year junior with 2 years to start, and I think I'd really like that a lot, the way it sets up. So, but yeah, you made me pick now. Good 10-2. Kevin Harrell, good morning. Andrew, you think Hess pitched just to keep him somewhat of a routine? Yes, I do. I did not hear anything from Maneri after the game on that, but that would be my assumption, is that you wouldn't want him to go 2 weeks without pitching and then have to go on the road. By the way, I don't know if y'all saw, Alabama got swept again in conference play. They're terrible. So you need to win this series this weekend on the road. Hey, I have to tell you something. The whining that you're doing right now is not very becoming of a gentleman. Okay, let me see. Okay, listen. Hey, you are laughing. You don't get to laugh and then fuss after a laugh. Okay, let's do dad show. Okay. Hey, let me tell you something first. See, you're laughing. You don't get to laugh. Hey, listen. Nobody wants to hear you fuss, so let's be happy, okay? And hey, listen. What's gonna happen today? Mommy and Drew are gonna play today because Mommy doesn't have to go to school, and so Mommy and Drew can play, and you go for a ride in Mommy's car and listen to music. Where do you want to go today? With Mommy. Do you want Mommy to take you to the mall? Or do you want Mommy to take you to Fresh Market? Where do you want to go today? Where do you want to go?
Come on.
Go to the mall. Okay, well, you tell Mommy that you want her to take you to the mall. And you can go to Macy's and ride the elevator, okay? But you have to be good, all right? You have to behave. Be sweet. No fussy facing, okay? Okay? What are we looking at? Are we watching Dad's show? Huh? Are we watching Dad's show? Huh? Can I tell you something?
Go to the mall.
Go to the mall. Okay, if you tell Mom you can go to the mall, she'll take you. Okay. I promise. All right. Let's see. Stanbro, Brian Myers, good morning. UCBO, what's up, Ben Clark?
Go to the mall.
Go to the mall. Go to the mall. Maybe you will fall. Maybe you will fall. Let's see. Matthew, talking about Darren, the marathon he ran. See, that's the thing. Like,
A big truck.
A big truck. As someone who probably plays somewhere in the 10,000 range in a marathon, it's a great accomplishment. But to his point, like, don't minimize someone else's accomplishment. Jake Nola. Chotney is how it's pronounced on the bayou. All right. Ryan Durbis, good morning. Joseph Roy, good morning. Dawn, good morning. David Alelo, what's up, Mike? Travis McGraw, hey, Mark, Anthony Hampton, good morning. Austin Mathern, Brian Ashcraft, hey, Lawrence Robillard, good morning. Hey, what you want? Is your show over? Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. Okay, don't delete. All right. Let's see. Chuck Sanchez, what's going on, man? Jerry Spurgeon, Paul Hollowell, good morning. Sean, man, you do an amazing job with Drew. It's amazing. Thank you. It's a lot of practice, a lot of work, but he's awesome. Easy to be calm with him, man. Caleb Clark, what's up? Think maybe Drew is tired. I don't know if Drew's tired this morning. He's just being a little fussy. Jackie Caruso, good morning. Corey Gotro, good morning. Let's see. Matt Lusto, seems reasonable to expect some more guards behind the plate. I would agree. You know what's interesting is, like, so when Garza signed, they expected him to be the starting catcher. and he had the meniscus tear, so or the surgery, so he was coming back from that, and so he couldn't squat, so they were just going to let him hit. Well, he didn't hit worth a lick. And Mathis played okay early in the season behind the plate. And so then when Garza was healthy enough to catch, they tried to work him in there, and it just wasn't markedly better, and he couldn't hit anything. So it was like, man, look, we'll just go with the guy we got. Well, of late, it really looks like Mathis has been struggling behind the plate, and he's still only hitting 200. So it's almost like if Garza is a better defensive option behind the plate, you got to go there. I mean, he certainly looked like it in games 2 and 3 of this past series. And the other thing, too, is I know he still struck out, but, man, Garza did put, like, I know it's ridiculous to say it this way, but, like, he did put balls in play. I mean, there were some flyouts and some groundouts, but, like, but what it shows you, at least he's getting closer, right? He's getting his timing to where, like, he's putting the ball in play. And eventually when those swings become a little more confident, maybe you start driving balls into the opposite field. I mean, the home run he hit, y'all, the home run he hit was to right center. I mean, it was an opposite field shot. And, I mean, that's encouraging to see because he's not getting way out in front of the break. Like, he's being patient waiting on the breaking ball. So if fastball comes, he can hit it the other way. I like it, man. I'm okay with seeing more of Garza. Dusty, were you glad they got Hess, or did it seem risky? Hess work, it definitely seemed risky. But I'll also tell you, man, there's no way Maneri runs him out there if he's not, like, absolutely 100% positive. That's because you saw the past 2 weeks what happens when you don't get Friday night. Hey, why are we doing this again? Why are we doing this again? Go with Mommy to Alexander's? Mommy will probably take you there if you ask her. Okay. All right.
Albertson.
Well, did we go to Albertsons last night, you and Daddy? We did, didn't we? Who do we see there? Who do we see at Albertsons? Christy. We saw Christy. One of the cashiers at Albertsons is Christy. We call her Christy. Well, yep, you can ride the elevator. Not at Albertsons, so they don't have one. But they have one at Macy's. What is this fussing thing you're doing? I don't get this at all, little boy. Okay, all done. Happy play. Wait. Huh? Okay, all done. You're free. Go. Run. Go play. See ya. Scram. Later. Walgreens. Okay. Drew's naming all the stores that he likes to go to.
Why the elevator?
Ride in the elevator. Yep, that's what you're gonna do. All right. I'll see you later. Goofball. Shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Man, my knee's been acting up on me again. I'm fearful I might end up back at Brock soon. Go get that thing. Get an MRI on the knee. It's not right. That right knee. Long-term nagging injuries, man. Let's see. Anthony, good morning. Oh, by the way, back about Hess. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that he plays Hess, that he puts Hess in the game unless he's absolutely certain. I think it was an opportunity just to get Hess out there and get him work after 13 pitches, last week. I think he wanted to get him some mound time so he wasn't basically going 2 full weeks between starts. So as long as you were certain that he felt great, was good enough to get out there, cool. I'm all for getting him work in that respect. I didn't think we'd see it, but if he felt good enough, I don't think there's any way they risk it considering their injury situation this year. You're not going to risk it. So, Scott Rodriguez, where's the fireman Eric? Right? Don't worry, they'll be back next series they lose. But the great thing about winning this past weekend is so you're 11-7 in the conference now, and you play Alabama. This is a series you absolutely should take 2 of 3. You can sweep Alabama. This is the worst team in the SEC. Like, this is a sweepable series. Not only are they the worst team in the SEC, they also don't have a dominant frontline starter. So, like, Kentucky is not a very good team, but they have Zach Thompson. And Zach Thompson's going to be a top half of round 1 guy. So he can beat you he can beat anybody on any given day because that guy's special. Well, if you remember, LSU beat Kentucky in game 1 with Zach Thompson 2-1. It was 1-0. They rallied. It was tied at 1. They went to extras and won 2-1. So, and then LSU, waxed him the next 2 days. Like, Bama doesn't even have that guy. They don't have that frontline guy. So this is a very, very winnable series for LSU on the road. It's almost impossible to predict a sweep anywhere really, but especially on the road. But this is a series you got to win the series. You win this series, you come home against Ole Miss, and what would be a massive series. Because if you win that, then you go to Arkansas basically for the chance to win the West. Mini birthday fast. Okay. Thank you for asking, Drew. Let's see. And by the way, guys, I'm hard out today at 8 o'clock because I need to get in the shower and get to our 9 o'clock meeting. But we'll do what we can here. So let's see. Lawrence, love everything about LSU, but man, the gymnastics team has to feel like the Bulls and Bills in the Super Bowl. I detest scoring in that sport. Hundreds of points seem humanly impossible to judge, just my opinion. I agree. Not only is it's so arbitrary, it's very subjective, obviously. I'm not going to pretend to know everything about scoring in gymnastics. I'm not. I don't know enough about the sports. But yes, it does appear that way on its face when you're watching. Like, how did those people at that table have the determining factor? Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's, it's what it is. So, hi.
Walk.
What?
Walk.
Walk?
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
What?
What?
What? Hey, Drew. What? Walk? I say walk. You gonna go for a walk? Okay. Here you go. Let's see. Stephen Bro missed the show yesterday, but is Hess's injury not as bad, or did they just throw him to see where he is? They would not have just thrown him to see where he is. Maneri said on, I guess, Thursday evening that it was almost like miraculous that Hess had almost no pain. And they thought it was going to be a couple-week injury, but he was fine. They didn't want to throw him just to throw him. Said he was available out of the bullpen. Obviously, they could have used him for an inning if they needed him earlier, but they waited till Sunday and just got him some work on him, a couple extra days rest. So I'm good with it. I mean, that would have been effectively a bullpen day anyway. So I fully expect Hess is going to start on Friday against Bama. I know a lot of you are wondering, do you move Cole Henry up? I wouldn't do that. I'd leave well enough alone. I like Cole Henry in the Saturday spot for two reasons. Number one, if you win on Friday, he can win the series for you on Saturday. If you lose on Friday, I feel really good with Henry going on Saturday with a chance, just like this past weekend, with a chance to get you that win and an opportunity. You avoid the series loss, an opportunity to get the series win in the rubber match. So I like Henry where he is. Now, you only have that luxury if you have a guy that can go on Friday. Otherwise, you need to throw your guy on Friday. Jerry Spurgeon, NFL draft this week. Where and when does Devin White go? All the projections seem to have him going 5th to Tampa, and that seems probably about right. I'd love to see him go 4 to Oakland. I think he would be perfect with the Raiders, especially going to Vegas. He'd be like the face of that franchise. Did you go to the Easter Bunny's house yesterday?
Mama, Papa.
Mama, and you saw Mama and Papa. Yes, you did. We went to my cousin Mark's house for our family crawfish boil, and he just kept saying all day, Easter Bunny house, Easter Bunny house. Thought we were going to the Easter Bunny's house. Let's see. So, Jerry, I would love to see Devin White go 4 to Oakland. I think all projections seem to be he's going 5 to Tampa. And those guys that do those projections, they just know. Like, now, you can never project or predict a trade. So maybe someone just loves Devin White and they want to move up and get him. Maybe that happens. But you just can't ever predict trades and how that alter and what the domino effect is of that in the draft. So that's the one thing that could cause projections to kind of go out the window. Chuck Pizzette, good morning. Dusty, what's up with Greedy not getting workouts? Hi. Walk. You will go for a walk. I wouldn't put too much into that with Greedy. I still think he's going to be a first-round draft pick. Cornerbacks that are 6'3" and 185 with good ball skills that can run, they're just they're at a premium. So he's going to be a first-round pick. I think the glut of defensive linemen in this draft and the rise of some of the quarterbacks is probably going to push some. It's just naturally going to push some players down, and Greedy looks like he's just one of those guys. But I still think that he'll be a first round guy. You'll hear his name called on Thursday. Whoops. Let's see. 8 more minutes, guys. Let's see. Oh gosh. Sorry, y'all. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go a little more quickly so I can get to everybody's comments because I gotta be out of here by 8, so I can I'm gonna shower and get downtown for our meeting, our 9 o'clock meeting. Let's see, Matt Lusto, or is that the Raiders? Don't remember how, just not NFC. I agree with y'all. Mama and Papa, I agree with you. I just don't want them in the NFC South. I'm sick of seeing the LSU linebackers in the South. Irfan will 100.3 get their tower fixed. So I got another update on Friday. It's maddening to everybody. The weather has delayed the whole thing. One of the pieces that I don't want to get too technical. One of the pieces they replaced actually had a malfunction in it, so that has to come off again. They're projecting another week. I'm so sorry for that. The good thing about the tower issues at 100.3, at least it's shown us how many people listen on 100.3 in New Orleans. But I appreciate very much everybody's patience. Mama, Papa, bye. You did see the Easter Bunny yesterday, didn't you? You went to the Easter Bunny's house. Yeah. Hey, Franz Borghardt, what's up, dude? Pete Giardino, sorry for the shaky camera, y'all. Tuning in from New Jersey. Appreciate that, Pete. Let's see. Colby Rosenthal. Oops, I think we probably got a little. Let me see how that looks. John Call, Robert Gremion, Al Basilla, good morning. Justin Beard. Can't wait to go back and listen to what he has to say on OTV. Oh, Rovell. Yeah, I saw Jordy got Rovell, so they'll have him on today. Jason Meeks, Charlie Cavell. Some people ask, I don't know how that conversation would go, quite honestly. I thought about reaching out to Darren, and I was like, I guess people would want to hear him, but aside from, I don't know. I don't know what direction to go with that conversation. It seems like it would just be like, okay, well, you thought that was okay to tweet. All right, well, thanks for your time. I don't know. So I am curious. I'm very, very curious to hear what direction they go with the conversation. Let's see. Jack Vaughn, good morning. Shelby, things are about to come together. Baseball, just like every other year. All pulmonary haters are about to go into hibernation until the first half of conference play next year. But you know what's interesting? Like, even in the first half of conference play, they were 9-6. I mean, they were one game off the pace for 20-10. I mean, it's high. You know, it's like they lose a series and people lose their minds. Let's see. Charlie Cavell, good morning. Chris Keller, Joe Juba, what's up, dude? Okay, what?
What's this?
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. What? What? Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Matthew, Will Wade was at the game Saturday. They showed him on the scoreboard. He received a standing O. Saw that. It is kind of odd, isn't it? It's like an alternate dimension. Like, the guy cheated, got away with it. And now he's like getting standing ovations. It's crazy, man. It's just like all the national pub just forced everybody to rally around that guy. LSU baseball's back. Put up a billboard. Let's see. Brandon Webb, good morning. The Mako robot for Scone. Matthew, not yet, man. Maybe one day, not yet. Grassy grass. Oh, hey, listen, when Mommy comes in here, then we got 4 minutes, and then we're going to go see Mommy, okay? 4 minutes, and then we'll go see Mommy. 4 minutes, and then we'll go see Mommy, and you can see grassy grass. How about Goofy's Petting Zoo? How about Moo? All right. 4 minutes. Troy, is your knee hurting from the cartwheel you did? No. That would maybe be my shoulders or my neck or something like that, but not knee pain from the cartwheel. Hey, John Melanson, good morning. Charles Moranto, Terry Shipman. They need to put your morning Scone comments at LSU baseball as Duke and basketball, Bama football on loop in the clubhouse. Rally Scone. Well, it's true. I mean, they are. We were talking about that the other day as far as, like, if someone was asking, like, who you'd hire if Maneri ever left or whenever that happens, I'm like, whoever you want. Someone had mentioned, would you go get Blake Dean? I was like, I love Blake, respect to him, but no. Like, I want to coach that's won national titles and been to Omaha a bunch, and, like, you just go get whoever you want. I mean, that's LSU. Like, you just go get whoever you want, and they come. Let's see. Emad, Ricky, new AD, they're confident. Maybe so. Ben Guillot, good morning, Craig Schilling, Justin Jones, Blaine Smith. After the top 7, the mocks are pretty off. Not even just the top 7. And I mean, sometimes that changes because if teams, that's one of the reasons I love the draft, man. It's just there's so much uncertainty. Even like you can project your top 5, top 10, however you think it's going to go, but the reality is if a team trades up, it can throw everything for a loop. I mean, remember when Atlanta traded up to get Julio Jones? They gave up like 7 picks to get him. It throws the whole domino effect off because maybe there was a team. Or look a couple years ago when Kansas City went up in front of New Orleans to get Pat Mahomes. Well, Peyton swears he was going to take Mahomes, and the Saints end up taking Marshawn Lattimore instead because nobody thought Lattimore would still be on the board at 11. I mean, you never know. Ray Connolly, good morning. Blaine, I'm not too pumped about the draft because the Saints aren't picking until the 2nd and 5th round. Any chance Greer is the pick in the 2nd if he's there? Maybe. I would think they probably more likely go receiver, tight end, pass catching tight end, but it wouldn't shock me if they took Will Greer if he were there. I mean, at this point, nothing would shock me. Mike DeLatte, Blaine Allen, Thomas Chapman, Alex Russell, Todd Graffinini. What's up, man? Chandler Tullis, What's up, Dad? Good morning. Everett, email. Trivia, when you can put your cartwheel on YouTube. It's not up there yet? Okay, I'll do it. I need to do that. It's on here. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Kippers, good morning. All right, we're at the end of the comments and right on time because it's 7:59. I got to go jump in the shower and get downtown. Shout out to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. They are open today, of course, every weekday and weekends. They can do your MRI and your X-ray in-house right there at Blue Bonnet near Perkins. We will go say bye to Drew here in a second, so y'all don't leave. Sports medicine, they do regenerative medicine, they have pediatrics. Drew goes and sees Dr. Brad Collada, who is a Catholic High grad as well, and he's the best in the state, so he's phenomenal. So if you ever need pediatric orthopedics, go see Dr. Brad Collada over at Brock. So all the LSU team docs are Brock docs as well, so they're the best, man. So if you need an orthopedist, that's where you go. Let's see. Josh Long, why does Will Greer's PED suspension seem to be swept under the rug? I don't think it is. I think it's in part why he's maybe projected a little bit like a second-round pick, and also if you've been tested for the last 2 years and you have an explanation for why you tested positive and you haven't tested positive since, I think you can explain that. So, all right, let's go say bye to Drew. Hey, let's say bye to Dad's show. And then we'll go see Mommy. Okay, you want to say bye to Dad's show?
Bye, Dad.
You want to blow him a kiss?
Yeah.
And say happy Monday?
Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all have a great day. We'll see you later.